Hey guys, it's ᴅ쏘일ɪ and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would show you my Pokemon collection. So I'm going to show you all of my binders, my cards. I'll show you where I keep everything, how I keep it, just give you a little look into how I organize my Pokemon cards because I have a lot of them. So a little background, I thought I'd give this first. I have been collecting since November last year. I was into Pokemon a couple years ago, so in 2021, but I didn't really start collecting until like the beginning of this year. I was like casual before then. Now it is no longer casual and it is taken over my life. So I thought I'd give you a little look into what I've got. We'll start off with the stuff that is kind of the low tier and then work our way up to like my favorite stuff and the best things in my collection. So the lowest tier of things will be my boxes, my bulk, and my coins, my dice, like things like that from ETBs and everything. So I'll show you where I keep it and I will show you what I have and everything. I'll show you where I keep it now. All right, so here we have all of my Pokemon stuff. We have just like all of my ETBs, all of my boxes and everything here. It's great storage, so I basically keep everything that I open. We have that Legendary Warriors box dividing my partners and my collections. So one side is all his, obviously one side's all mine. It actually is unopened as well. In this cupboard here, we just have all of our tins. It's just got a bunch of bulk, a lot of code cards as well, and like random sleeves. But we do have my little dice tin, which I love. I love keeping all the dice from the ETBs and all the coins as well, which I love to collect. This is the dining table, which we have converted to our own little Pokemon opening space, and all of his mess. Obviously you can see here, these are his binders. If you ever want to see his collection, let me know. I can show you because his collection is a lot larger than mine. As you can see, like I opened this ETB and it's just full of bulk. There should be nothing better than a holo in these boxes. So there should be no EXs, there shouldn't be anything like really good in these boxes. It should just all be like commons and holos and reverses and things like that. If the lighting slowly disappears, it's because it is currently 5 p.m. The sun is going down, so bear with me. So I have 4 binders, but me and my partner have one binder that we share, and that is this one here. This is the big card binder. So I would put this at like middle tier of because I do like the big cards, but I'm not actively collecting them or really ever looking at them. So I'll show you what we have in here. We have a few big cards, not too many, but we did decide to get a binder because we did start collecting more and more and more. Like, okay, where are we putting them? Okay, these are our big cards. Got some random ones. That one actually came with the binder, which is funny. But we, just got this binder to put a bunch of random cards in it. You see there's doubles because we get the same stuff all the time. But I was actually throwing these big ones away because I didn't know what to do with them. So we decided to actually get a binder to keep them kind of safe. But yeah. All right, so I've shown you my bulk, my other collection, my little big cards. Let's see my master sets now. So I do have 4 binders. I have my main binder, a secondary binder, and 2 master sets. So I'll show you the 2 master sets first because they're more of like a fun collection rather than like my cards that I adore. There are cards that I adore in my master sets, which I will point out to you. But let me just show you what's going down in my master set. Okay, so my master sets are kept in my prismatic binders because when prismatic came out, I bought so many of the binder collection that I just use these as my master sets because I wasn't planning on doing these, so I didn't get the binders yet, but it is my plans in the future to get proper binders color coded for my master sets. So these are my 2 master sets. I had to label them at the top there because I started to get confused because obviously they're identical. So we have my Journeys Together and my Destined Rivals. I decided to master set these 2 for 2 reasons. I'm obsessed with Journeys Together. It is my favorite set. So I just had to master set it. It made no sense for me not to. And I thought it'd be really fun to try and get into master setting and see if I enjoyed it, which I do, obviously, because I have 2 now. And my second reason was because I was opening so many, like I pre-ordered so much of Destin and Journeys. I just had so much stuff and I was like, well, I've got like all of the EXs, I have all of the commons, all of the holos, all of the reverse. I may as well just start my master set. So I did. So let me show you my Journeys Together one first, because I am super proud of it and it is very close to completion. I think I'm like 8 cards away. So let me show you what I've got. So for my master sets, I do use the ETB book and I use it to kind of mark off all the cards that I have and just keep track. I actually have to update this, but I am also using an app, and I'll put the app's name here because I can't remember what it is, but I do use that as well. I thought it was really fun and easy just to like click the cards, and it tells you how many cards you have left, and it's nice. So let's get into the binder. Okay, this is my Journeys Together master set, so let's just get straight into it and I'll show you what's going on inside. So we've got all the commons, all the reverses, you know, the usual stuff that you have inside of a master set. Just everything's going on. Beautiful, 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 nothing's missing, and then bam. Grimmsnarl reverse holo. I cannot find it. I've opened so much Journeys. Anyway, let's continue. So yeah, this is how it's looking. It's looking really good. This page, it's looking amazing. And then we're about to get to the fun stuff, which I'll give you a close-up on. Wow. Look at this beautifulness. Oh. I'll just quickly flick through so you can see kind of the missing cards. And then I think that's it. I think it ends here. And then these are the like promo and extras cards. Okay, here are some of the singles from the Journeys Together master set that I really love. This is my ᴅᴢ, which I pulled. I pulled all of these cards. I'm very proud of myself. I love my ᴅᴢ. The newbie I actually pulled on a whim out of a tin, and I was so ecstatic. It's actually on my TikTok. Maybe you should go check it out. And the Salamence, which is so beautiful. 3 of the chases. I love them so much. Such gorgeous cards. I'm actually so lucky. My luck for this set has been insane. And these cards are just so beautiful. But you can see I'm missing I think I'm missing 8 cards total for this master set. So not too many, but yeah, I am excited to finish it. This is my Destined Rivals master set. This one has quite a few more spaces, empty spots in there, because I am struggling quite a bit to master set this. The holos of some of these are so difficult to get. So I'm struggling compared to Journeys. This is really hard. And there's just so many more cards. So I think that's probably why I'm struggling so bad. Obviously, I'm missing a lot more in the Destined Rivals set. It is really hard pull rates from my experience. But these are my full arts that I have currently. And these ones as well. And I only have that one SIR at the very back. Whoop, here. But this binder is too small. Alright, those are my master set binders. With the Destined Rivals master set, the binder is a little bit too small. There is a total of 244 cards in this set, whereas the Journeys Together has a total of 190. So it is quite a big difference. So this really does not fit in that binder, but that's okay. I will just get a new binder soon for it. I was thinking of getting like a red binder and a blue binder for the Journeys and Destined Rival sets for my master sets, but let's move on to the more exciting stuff, because we have way more exciting stuff in my next 2 binders. These are my babies. These are my binders. I look at these constantly. I keep all my pulls, all my stuff in there. So let's just let me show you. So these are my 2 main binders. Of course, they're pink. I love my binders. I love these binders. I am so glad I got the pink ones because they're so cute and they're a nice pastel. These are the Palms Off binders. I really, really like these binders. I am going to get my master set binders in the Palms Off binders as well. So hopefully they have a red and black that I can get, but I'm going to get the smaller ones, I think, because these ones are quite big. I will show you inside and I'll show you everything I love about these binders because they are my favorite. And yeah, let me show you my 2 binders here. So this is the one I will show you first. This is the first binder. We have 2 stickers, got a little Chansey and an Eevee. So I put these stickers on here basically to tell my binders apart because they're identical. But this binder has a few, it's okay, I have to explain it because it is a little bit weird. I'll take you through it, I'll show you what's in it, but basically we have in here all my Eevees. So my Eevee collection is in here. But then I didn't have anywhere to put my other stuff. So now my EXs, some of my full arts in here, some of my favorite cards that I don't want in my main binder, but I still love them are in here. So there's a lot of stuff in here. Let me show you. So the problem with me and collecting is I can't pick just a few favorite Pokemon. Every Pokemon that is cute is my favorite for some reason. So I've had to stop myself from picking new favorites, and I've had to condense what I'm allowed to collect, because otherwise I'm collecting hundreds, which is ridiculous. It's just too much. So this binder has a lot of the cutie pie cards that I love, but I'm not collecting because I collect too many. So this is what this binder is, and I'll show you kind of like my cuties and my Eevees and everything else. I'll explain everything. So you've got all my Eevees, kind of the full arts here. And then we go onto these 2 pages. I decided I wanted to collect all the evolutions in the EXs, but the really pretty, like prismatic, terrestrial festival, like this style. I think they're really beautiful cards. My favorite is the Sylveon. So pretty. I've got all of these and all of these. Then we move on to just like my basic holos and reverse holos, and then we have one random Vaporeon here. Then we have one random Glaceon here. Then we go on to, these are Pokeballs, and then all these are EXs. This is where it gets really messy. So all these are EXs, 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 a random V-Star, then EXs and cutie pies that I love that I can't just like move on from. So I love these cards. Same with these 2 cutie pies that I love that I'm not allowed to collect. And same with these. We have some EB. We have some illustration contest 2024 cards here. And same here. Cutie pies that I'm not allowed to collect. Then we move on to trainers. We've got a bunch of really cool trainers here. There are 3 Pokeballs here as well for some reason. Oh, actually, there are 4 Pokeballs and a Master Ball here because I ran out of room. But these are all my trainers. I'm not a huge fan of trainers, but these are some of my favorites. We've got the Poppy cards. She is my favorite trainer. She is so cute. And my Erica card, she is also one of my favorite cards. I pulled her, so it makes me very proud. Then we move on. These are all Pokeballs, maybe some Master Balls in there, I'm not too sure. Then we have A-Specs and like tools, a gold card. Then we have these, the like full art EXs for all the guys that I'm not collecting. I don't know why Bellybolt's here because I am collecting Bellybolt, but we're not going to talk about that. Pikachu cards, and then 2 more full art cards. More Eevees. These are like the common Eevee cards. So they're not like holos or anything. Then we go on to more EXs and a random Mimikyu promo card. More EXs, a Radiant Jirachi. More EXs, a random full art Scorvillion. More EXs, another EX, and then these are like extras. So these are like my doubles. I have double of all of these. And these are some V cards that I recently pulled. My Thai V cards, I put them here because I didn't know what to do with them. I do like them, but they're like a different style and they didn't like match. I don't know. So they're here. And then these cards here are doubles of cards I really like. These are promo cards. These, I actually don't know why this is back here, but we're not going to talk about it. These are all doubles of cards I really, really like. So I've just put them back here. Same as these. These are all my doubles of Licky Tongue, Blissey, Mimikyu, Pommel. But yeah, that is that binder. So this is my baby, my main binder, my favorite binder. This binder has all my good stuff in it, I would say. But first, let's take a little look and have a little look at her. So we have some stickers on the front, just like the other one. We have my Sylveon here, and we have this little Mimikyu dressed up in Christmas gear. And this little Mimikyu was actually drawn by a Perth artist. She also made this cute little Leafeon. if it focuses. How adorable is this little Leafeon? I got that from a little gacha machine she had. So her Instagram handle is Hey Charmaine. I hope that's how you say her name, but she is so lovely. And she gave me that little sticker for free when I bought this, and she was so kind. She was at the Power Up Collectibles stall when I went to get some Pokemon cards, so I was very happy. So go check her out and go check out Power Up Collectibles as well, because they are some of the best. But let's now get into my binder. I'm so excited to show you guys my binder because this is like my pride and joy, and I hope you enjoy it. There is a little bit more organization in here because I love my binder. Okay, here she is. This is really hard to showcase, so please be patient with me. This is so, oh, get ready. Oh my god, my first page makes me so happy. So let's give you a little rundown. Let's have a little looky at my first page. So as you can see, we've got some gorgeous cards here, and they're all kind of in a theme with the like pinky vibe. So what we've got is we got the Minccino, Cinccino, Morpeko, which I am obsessed with. It took me so long to find this. Card. The Lickitung, which I actually ended up pulling, which is fantastic because this is like my favorite Pokemon of all time. The Eevee card, which I acquired from sheer theft. Not really, but it could be classified as that if you ask my partner. My Eevee promo, my only Eeveelution SAR from the Terrestrial Festival Prismatic Realm. Mousehold, this guy, I cannot remember his name, Calcion, I believe. We have, you can't really see, the little cake gobbling guy, and Deering and Sawbuck, which I think are some of the most beautiful, beautiful cards. Like, oh, this page makes me so happy. But let's keep going because there's plenty more where that came from. We flip it over. Okay, so the first couple pages are all full art, so you're going to notice very fast. So these are kind of, I tried to do a color coding vibe going on here, but I did get sick of it very fast and just started throwing cards in. But this page is so pretty, it's so green and gorgeous. But some of my favorite cards on here, we have my Spirigato and Florigato and Meowscarada. I acquired these cards by pulling one and trading for two with my roommate and partner. This card here, I can't pronounce his name, but he is absolutely stunning. This has to be one of my favorite cards of all time. You cannot, I'm just obsessed. I'm obsessed. We have my team up cards down here. I only have 3 because team up is expensive. So let me show you these because I'm very proud of them. So first up, we have my Togepi, Cleffa, and Igglypuff. This card is so freaking cute and my first team up card I ever got. I then have Cleffa and the bunny. I cannot remember the bunny's name for the life of me. This is the problem with Japanese cards. And then Mew and Mewtwo, which I love. I recently got this one and I'm obsessed. And the funny thing is these two were so cheap because they're Japanese, which I find ridiculous because it's the exact same art as the English. But I'm not complaining. It means I get cards a lot cheaper. But this card here was a bit more expensive. Right, let's continue on to the next page. Obviously we have my blue theme over here. I then have another Mousehold because I actually bought, sorry, you can't actually see, I actually bought this Japanese Mousehold because I couldn't afford the English one and then I pulled the English one, which is fantastic. I then have all my like darker cards over here, which have become some of my favorite, which I didn't think would be. But I really like my Varoom card and my Charjabug card. They're so goddamn cute. Then we have, obviously you see the theme has gone now, but some beautiful cards. One of my favorites on this page is the Chansey because it has so many Pokemon in it and it's just an adorable little card. You can't really see, but I have my Tinkaton and Tinkaton down here. My Mischievous, which I pulled, like no flex, but flex. My Venusaur and my Charizard. Let me just show you. My Venusaur and my Charizard. Oh, my 2 of my biggest pulls to date. So I pulled these, which I was very lucky to do. But yes, 2 of my biggest pulls to date. I am flexing because, you know, I don't have a lot of stuff, but I have pulled some really good cards. And then some other beautiful little cards. One of my favorites, other than the two big hitters, is this guy. I love the bike card. It is so freaking cute. Continuing on, because this video is going to be hours long if we don't. We have like all of my more recent ones. We have some gold cards up here. This is all journeys. We have Destined Rivals, and then we have a lot of non-English cards, and then blank for future full art cards. Then we move on to my specialized collections. So this is my Licky Tongue and Licky Licky collection. This is my my all-time favorite Pokemon. I've got so many cards. I love them all so much. I have so many more to collect, but these are some of my favorites and they're just so beautiful. So I hope you enjoy them as well. I then have my Dendine. This is one of my second favorite Pokemons in the whole game. I just love it. She's just so cute, and like this, you can't. So then we have Cleffa, Clefable, Clefairy, love. We go on to Chansey and Jigglypuff because I love them as well. Obviously, these are all pink Pokemon. I don't know if you're noticing. Then we've got Mimikyu, which I adore. Mimikyu was one of my first Pokemons that I really got into. And then we have Tinkatink and Tinkaton. I really love these guys as well. Spirigato, Hoppip, my Olives. This is like, other than Mimikyu, this Pokemon actually got me into like properly collecting because it's an olive and I love olives. So I just thought it was so cute. Then we have that cute little like, that thing, which I really love. Slowpoke, love my Slowpokes, so cute. Mincino, Chinchino, Togepi. This is a collection that I need to get its own binder for. This is the Radiant collection. So there's two Radiant collections. I've got some cards from both in here. So I'm trying to collect the Radiant collections, but they're actually super expensive, which I did know, but I just continued anyway. So these ones all here, I believe they're all part of the same collection. And then these two are from the other one. But I am trying to collect those, so watch this space. We have Ferdo, we have Raichu, Gloom, Milcery, Melodic, Pawmi, Morpeko, my one Pichu card, Goodra, Gengar, Bonsweet, Shaman, and Snorlax, and Shuppet. And that is my favorite binder. That is everything in my collection. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little sneak peek into my collection. I'll definitely keep you updated on everything that's going on in my collection, if there's updates and when I get new binders and things like that, but I'll probably be at the end of the year. I don't want to keep doing it too much, but I will keep you updated if you do enjoy seeing my collection. But I really enjoyed showing you guys and I hope you like my collection. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please give it a thumbs up if you liked. Give it a little comment, tell me what your favorite page, what your favorite binder was of mine, and let me know what your biggest hit is to date. Mine is definitely my Charizard. My Charizard from 151 is 100% my biggest hit to date. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya!